Right, assalamu alaikum everyone. Welcome back to PEPE update today. So I think there's one thing I want to tell you just for a second here, because ladies and gents, it's important for you to understand that I've actually been trading for myself and been doing something since 2024. I wanted to show you that there's something that I've been back testing a lot. Okay, some of you guys, right, some of you people, this is a huge message. Actually, what I'm going to do, I'm going to come to this at the end of the video. So maybe some of you don't want to hear any of this. So let's first do a TA, and then this is an important announcement. This is probably for those people who really need help with trading, because I don't know, man, this is one of my best findings that I'm using a lot right now. So PEPE, oh man, on the other hand, we have PEPE, right? So this coin has frustrated me so much that I don't know, man. For the love of God, guys, just stop manipulating this coin. All right, it's not even tradable anymore. PEPE has done a good job. Should be a win within the next 2 weeks. We actually took a trade for PEPE. We had a 935 stop loss for PEPE, and it took out our stop losses, but it should have not done it. Pure manipulation going on. Just look at this Bitcoin chart here. Okay, Bitcoin had $122,000, and this was a 16% move since September, right? This was, I think, 26 September. So both Bitcoin and PEPE, they moved up 16%. So guys, we do know that whenever Bitcoin back in the days used to move 16%, PEPE used to go 30, 40, 50%, and it was meant to go that way. It was meant for 40%, 50%, but manipulation. And when I talk about 40%, that means that PEPE, instead of trading at 960 right now, it should have got that extra, 16% move, at least to 1202, which PEPE was really, really looking forward to come up to that upper resistance. But then again, it actually came down. And to me, it does look like, yeah, the buyers were winning for a couple of days here, and then the sellers won and they push it down. And I would be surprised if they actually push it up again from here. I would actually be very, very pissed off at whoever the market, like if the market maker is listening right now, F you, okay? Yeah, that's all I can say, because this is like from me and my viewers. That's pretty much what we can say. Just look at this thing, all right? Look at this stupid thing. So how many days? Okay, buyers, sellers, buyer, seller, buyer, seller, buyer, sellers. All right. We also had on the 4-hour time frame, for a split second, I thought, okay, things are going great. Things are going amazing. We just have this one beautiful bull flag. You can see right there. I'm actually going to bring in the line and draw the bull flag. So this was the flag, and just like that. And I thought that, okay, this is looking so good. So good. Everything is perfect. And we're holding the line as well. So I took trend line here, popped it up here. I was expecting 1157. Look at the retest, by the way. Look at that retest, right? This candle was even a confirmation that things are amazing. Things are looking good. It could have actually jumped up. That candle was a bullish one, but it actually came down. And it came even to below 956, and then eventually to our stop losses. I don't know if some of us are using a very big volume. That's the reason why it actually went down. When you use a huge volume or over leverage, they just love to come and give you losses because they just don't want you to win that much money. But the thing is, yes, it actually came down. Even worse, on the daily time frame, we had a beautiful morning star, and it got invalidated. So red candle, doji, green candle, these three candles were morning star, and it actually meant that PEPE should have gone up, but they actually took it out as well. So for me, man, like the bullish patterns have been taken out, okay? And I'm only left with one thing to say, and that is on a logical world, right, if you want to go with logic, then it does look like they want to actually drop it all the way down here because of, as I told you before, you have this symmetrical triangle and you're breaking below the symmetrical triangle, so it actually makes sense to come down there. Otherwise, I was expecting this to come up to the upper level, which is not happening. Now, I'm saying this with a very small confidence, like, okay, if they manipulated to the upside, they could actually even just pump it up again. I don't even know. Maybe they could do something where they just continue like this sideways and then go to the upside. It is so damn random right now that doing TA on PEPE is getting really, really tough. Floki moved up, and I even thought that Floki is pumping, so maybe it's time for meme coins. Okay, which meme coin hasn't pumped? PEPE looks good volume, but this one also disappointed so damn much that I think one of my members truly got upset about it. And I think there was a thread here, but we're actually gonna look at this message. You can see PEPE is such a joke, right? So people don't really like what PEPE is doing at the moment. But anyways, that's all I really have to say, guys. If it doesn't go to 759, and honestly, just excuse me for whatever stupidity we're about to see with PEPE. Maybe it could push, it could go down. But yes, if you're wondering what is the point of TA atom coins, the only TA I can tell you right now maybe is take out 892, right? I still have this one last comment. Take out 892. That's a more solid evidence to actually come down to 759. Still slim chances of another manipulation to go back up again. You could still expect that. There's so much manipulation, especially with these big coins. This is what I said. Notice these big coins are way too manipulated. Okay, so these PEPE, BNB was way manipulated. Even Bitcoin is just way too manipulated nowadays. And that's where I'm actually going to bring in this message, which I showed you earlier on. So if you guys don't want to actually hear this, it's fine. You can close the video. We've done the TA. So for 2026, I plan on something, and some people know technical analysis, so you don't want to go on and buy my $250 technical analysis, and I thought that doesn't make sense. A lot of people don't want that, okay? A lot of you may have spent 1 or 2 years, 3 years experience, but you're still not finding good trades, okay? But I was taking trades and won at some and failed at some, even if I knew for 1-2 years how to trade. The problem is I did not know how to properly calculate which coin is right to trade, okay? So calculation is, I'm gonna, like, the course is gonna tell you what that actually means. So I wanted to create a few video, and this video is gonna be added to my main course. If you buy the whole course, it's gonna be in there. You're gonna learn even more about other different stuff which exists for 19 hours. But I have never revealed some of my secret I put, and it's something that I'm back testing for quite some time. And this you can actually expect that you have 30,000 coins out there, but I'm gonna actually point you or teach you how you can find those like top 5 or top 6 coins throughout that day, which have volume, right? So not 30,000 projects are going to move. Like even PEPE right now does not have the volume. The money is not going into PEPE, and maybe that's why it's not even moving in the first place. So this is where the money is actually moving. Like, this is where the money is moving. And somewhere here, you could just trade and make 10%, 15%, 20%. I'm going to teach you how to find out which coin is actually having that money, and so that it becomes easier for you to trade, because trading down here is harder. You can see how much of manipulation is there because volume is in there, and that is important. I don't know how much can I stress this enough, that volume is so important. Using AI to speed up the process, okay? So you don't want to sit down and look at every coin every day and research coins randomly, and you don't know what to do. So AI can actually point you to some of the coins that have confidence, bullish sentiments, people are buying, holders are increasing, money is actually going there. You won't know this, so you need to look at what is going inside. I'm actually going to call this behind the scenes, okay? It's like you're going in a 5-star restaurant, you don't know what's happening in the kitchen, so I actually want to take you back into the kitchen, okay? Which exchange matters and which one you should use to get better result. And it's not Binance, okay? Meme coin almost... Okay, so meme coin, if you guys have like $10, meme coin is your best friend. I know students who actually consider $10, $20 a lot of money in a third world country. So they're going to actually benefit from this. Let's say you have $500, $1,000, you're like 23, 24. You think this is good amount. I actually trade with this as well, even though I have thousands, but here and there I'm actually using 500 to 1,000, even 300 sometime, and I'm actually going to show you as well. And if you have $10,000 plus, which are the good coin for you to trade, because not every coin is good for you to trade with specific amount of money. Okay, so again, the last thing is going to be I'm planning to take even 200 people for copy trading in 2026 on Maxi, and I actually had to prove myself that I'm winning a lot in order for me to be a copy trader. So you might actually consider that one as well. And on the announcement even today, this is one coin that I took personally, and as I said before here, that I'm back testing another setup which was 2% risk and 35% win. I used $350 and I actually ended up winning 26%, and I also made so this was 0.098 and 0.11986. The video is long, but the thing is, if you're interested, that's why I'm actually telling you this. And it actually made me $85 in just 1 hour. And as we're speaking, I took another trade, but I didn't announce this one, and I'm actually up another $20. I used $300, so I think 10% up, which is amazing. $100 in a day with $300. But the only reason it was possible is because this coin was moving. It already had that juice on it, and when I traded it, they didn't manipulate it that much, and it just continued. All I did was I noticed a continuation pattern, and I took advantage of that. Okay, if I go back here in PEPE, let's say you have a time when a coin is moving. So for example, this one right over here, okay, you have a couple of green candles, you're looking at 3 white soldiers, the coin is moving, it's looking amazing. When was this? Back in 8th of November 2024. If we go back here, 8th of November, to a time when PEPE really had some volume. So let's go back to November. So here is November. Okay, so this is where PEPE was climbing up, right? Where it was climbing. Imagine I just teach you that, okay, so the coin is on a trend, and you just get this one small flag here, okay? One small flag, and this one small flag, what it does is you can take the top to bottom here, and you can place it right over there, just like I did with this one. This one was also on a trend, okay? It had money. Maybe tomorrow they're gonna sell away, the whales are gonna actually take their money away, and I cannot trade it anymore. It's not gonna be good for me. So all you do is take trade and get the hell out. That's it. So this could have been 17% in one day, okay? And as we speak right now, man, 30,000 project. Even as we speak, I do have a trade on my phone. I cannot show you through this because we don't have a camera. But yes, I don't have any reason to lie to you on this one. So I want to know, should I make a video and, you know, give it to you? Like, it's going to be a 4 or 5 hours video. For $10, it's not a big deal. $10 is nothing, honestly. But what you're going to do is, I'm pretty confident that it's going to polish your trading strategies, and you just have to copy and paste the strategy all the time. Take top 3, top 4 coins that have money on that particular day. Try your best to look at a continuation pattern and a low risk entry. You're going to win. I've been winning over and over again. Even on the private this month, we have won 50% so far, and this is publicly. People know this. And that's all for this video. I'm going to see you in the next one. Love is.